Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What's up, bro? I'm trying not to get
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jaheim, what's up, man?
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First carry for James Conner. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Like 20. 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ain't nobody in decking no smoke.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line.
Stop him. That boy, you talk too much, man. Hush. Good Lord.
Result of the play is a turnover
All right, man. Let's see if we can get a drive together. He said run the ball.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now, offensive line stuck.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And
Told you.
Hyde is going to need somewhere to hide. He's tackled in the end zone for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Huh?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You know we live on YouTube, right? Yeah, I got like 60,000 subscribers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now
That
from
mean
the
you're not,
29.
that mean you're not watching though. There's only like 6 watching right now.
Easy.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd
Can't you say do a collab under the radar? I mean, what kind of collab? They're my homeboys.
I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 66.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson with a give to Miller. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
Touchdown, Houston. 24 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's get another stop.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Bad vibes, that's you.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
Whenever we talk about the
that
best
boy,
strong safeties,
that's bad
constantly
vibes
comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down now, it's Connor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Go back.
It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. On second down, here's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson, flush to his right.
Not dog.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Not dog.
And he's going to get this
Not
inside
dog.
the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Not dog.
Watson on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
That supposed to have been picked
and that's
off.
what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go, baby.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vince Williams gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
That boy, you next, boy.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
14, Steelers 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger.
Come on. Oh, that's to the high. That's the dog right there. I'm the dog. The dog's going to the high.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Calling a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson now to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Count, what you talking about cameras? Having cameras well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half.
Where you at, Count?
Deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Like 5. Go. Go. Alert. Switch. Recon. 152 fighter.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first and 10, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
J.J. Watt.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Snickers.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. No matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Roethlisberger.
Oh!
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
How do you change that camera?
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
I don't even know how to do it. What's R3?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Joker. Check 15, check 15.
They'll run with Samuels. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Check out, Reese. One day.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
It ain't interesting at all. You tell me the game I got interesting. You say what time y'all curfew?
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot.
Oh.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I don't usually play on this channel. I usually play on my other channel, but I figure it's late, man. Nobody's paying attention. This is the original one, but I started a new one just for gaming. I just bought a PlayStation last week, man. I hadn't played online in 20 years, man. I'm 40 years old.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
The other one is new. Miami, South Florida. You play football? You feel me?
And Watson's going to throw it here. He finds Hopkins complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
You can't remember? Oh, you played for the Philly Aztecs? Pop Warner.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Yeah. The company called Footballville. We used to do highlights.
Now it's Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready? Like 5.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
That! Like 80! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
JJ. Get him, JJ.
Under pressure, down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Hey, yo, that was J.J. Watt. What are you doing coming up the middle?
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. As we say so long from Houston.
Good game, bro, from Philly. It's hot up there, bro. It's cold. Jaheim, boy, you next, boy. Get this smoke.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. Man left, man left. Three down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Don, what's good, bro?
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on third and long, forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to keep it here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Ingram churning. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me
I don't know how to use
you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. They'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's Jaheim I'm playing,
A 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys
too.
are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Football. 6-0 our score after one.
He said, follow my Brock. I'm trying to get this option. I'm trying to get this option down pat with him, man.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson on the move to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So R2 in the open.
On 2nd down,
Woo!
It's Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Trying to get this option,
They're able to convert
down
on 3rd
pack,
down,
man.
and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Raheem, the luckiest dude
Anybody
in
who
Madden,
watches
man.
a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Back at his own 49.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7th. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got Snead. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out, and I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long.